We're learning more about a triple murder-suicide in Verdigris, where a mom and her 3 kids were found dead after a social worker accompanied one of the children for a supervised visit. Thanks for joining us here on the CW. I'm Jonathan Cooper.
And I'm Reagan Ledbetter. Investigators say a standoff ensued for more than 3 hours before police found 3 children and their mother dead inside the house. News on 6's Lex Rodriguez joins us with why police say they're familiar with that suspect. Lex?
Well, Jonathan and Reagan, court records show the mother, Brandy McCaslin, had a history of substance abuse, and police responded to the residence numerous times.
At no time when we were there for that 3-hour period did we hear anything from inside the house. Nothing, no response, no movement.
There's no such thing as a routine call. It's an expression Verdigris police believe, especially after last night's response. Police Chief Jack Shackelford says officers have been called out to Brandy McCaslin's house several times in the past.
We knew her from previous encounters that we had with that residence and some of the other issues we had there before, so I knew her by first name basis, knew who she was.
He says officers responded to domestic violence and child welfare calls so many times that he could draw the layout of the house.
Having been in the house numerous times dealing with her, I gave him a diagram for plan of the house because I've been in it a bunch.
After surrounding the home for hours, tactical teams used the diagram to plan their breach into the house, clearing it room by room, until they found everyone dead inside.
They went in, they finally made their way back to the back of the house where the bedroom was, and discovered the suspect and the victims.
A relative identified the victims as 11-year-old No, 6-year-old Bryce, and 10-month-old Billy.
There's a lot of stress and stuff in going on, and people have issues. If you're having problems, then by all means get some help.
We reached out to DHS, which calls this a heartbreaking situation. We also asked why 2 of the 3 kids were allowed to be with the mother without supervision, but the department says it's too early in the investigation to answer that. Lex Rodriguez, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.